kick it away to start us off.
Oh, I'm about to play against Texas on here, man. About to battle Arch Manning.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
Let's go. I believe it. Man, let's go. Hey, man, you got it. You got it. You got it. You can beat them.
A lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems
That's
like
crazy,
an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So
Somebody already got Darren signed in.
I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the
Why
easy
you guys
pitch
getting
and
kicked out the
catch
game?
and keep this drive going.
Quarterback making adjustments. Creates a little room. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Crazy how my game didn't desync in none of my losses.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep.
I mean, I've seen that from a mile away. I was wondering if they was going to call it or not.
The Tigers are marching
exactly.
down the field.
It's crazy.
Looking for space. It's Durham.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I wonder how he beat Michigan.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Deuce in a ballpoint.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Now on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Moore. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there in the incompletion.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall for.
Max going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time it's complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the end.
It's rough out here, ain't it?
There's a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. He throws into the middle of the field. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Working the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! They take the lead with the 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away. The opening play of the 3rd quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will open from the 15. Hold and finds his man on the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Longhorns are on the move. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun. Give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
There he goes. All out of space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. There's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Come on, man.
I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good.
Man, Texas is tough on here, man. Yeah, I just played against Texas, got beat 14-10. It's a good game. I don't know who I want to try next. We'll go back Penn State. We'll go back Penn State, brother.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Man, we're playing against Texas.
Taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Come on, bro. I was like, again?
The Nittany Lions
The new Alabama.
will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking down the middle.
Oh, you got to knock his block on.
It's a seam wide open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's a nice looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Oh, my goodness.
Will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I got to play that way.
And that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding on the very
last
play. They gave up
an
explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting
it was
the
like some type of crossover,
creating a negative play.
They're like, man, I don't know, bro. I couldn't even tell you. All I know is both of my corner and my safety shut down.
Pocket breaking down. And
They shut down on the
and they get him again.
Man,
they shut down on the outside receivers. He was running like a hit.
And that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You want to make a quarterback feel very uncomfortable? Sack him 3 times in a row. Unbelievable pressure, time and time and time again. Don't give him any time to throw the football. This defense is just doing its job.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
At least you're losing to good teams, man. I'm getting beat by 1-stars, bro. That makes you feel, bro.
And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Using the quick game. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Hey, damn. That's why you kidding me, guys.
So first down here as they go back to work. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Just when you think this offense had its back against the wall, suddenly they're across midfield with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion on the third snap. They take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
No title.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Just what this offense is looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. Touchdown, Texas. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start getting the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Texas gonna be
fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
I got Penn State right now. They're number 2, right? But I ain't competing right now.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, we got to stop on 4th and 1.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop. And they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint. Try to put some points on the board.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Dude, I hit stick man. Move me. Thanks, dude. Thanks.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot
crazy,
on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing.
Yeah, you got him scored on.
The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
I don't know. It just got me scored on, though. Like, I accidentally hit the right analog stick. And it threw me on the corner. I was trying to shade my corners. And as I was, dude, hyped it. Here we are, 14-0.
Shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Aller. Snagged in the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Come on.
He dropped it. That
Anything
deep
can
ball
flip.
was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
He's going for the big play.
They didn't let me
And
jump.
they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting.
I thought that meant like it ain't gonna be no delay for you like moving.
He makes a fair catch, couple steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line.
You got
They'll
me.
get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Wingo.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
I'm over here, I call myself
Shade.
Shade.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
I thought we didn't get that 4th and 1. We had to go for that.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start
We're doing
the second
14-0.
half.
Hey, it's 3-minute quarters, man. We had to go for that.
From inside the 15,
No,
here's the
I'm
return.
on the line. I'm head-to-head, Reds. Let's go. We got to have a kickoff. Let's go.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drove all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Sometimes you hear people wanting to take kickoffs out of the game. Not when you get returns like that. 86 yards for the touchdown.
Man, it's time for you to try to get it with a foot, stomp on it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
Hey, he cooking me with this formation, y'all.
Back to throw, it's Manning.
Wow, he's supposed to be there. He's zoned up right there.
He's loose.
That's crazy.
And he's brought down
Hold on.
huge completion.
I'll tell you what formation he's on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? You've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties.
He running gun tight open.
Anticipating that they would get an opportunity
He running gun
to take
tight
a
open.
shot.
Yeah. He running the same play too. But he like hot route.
Right.
He hot routing at the line.
Wants to throw on first down.
Let's go. Use it,
That's
Lord.
not the way to start a drive. Didn't let him get loose
Yeah,
on
dude,
the
we keep
return,
going
but
in.
he'll take
Come
it
on,
as
man.
they have the ball at the 47.
Yeah.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to
I tell
chase
you,
it. Do a really
you
good
have
job
been killing
seeing
like
who
with
the
the RP. You've
receiver
been
is,
jumping on
going and making
RPOs.
an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Hey, note to self.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that
Don't
one
run the
somehow.
RPOs
It's
on
second and 7.
D-Days.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some
Pick that up,
balance. You
man.
at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't get any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. This senior showed some serious arm strength
Y'all
firing that one in for the first
don't
down.
That's why y'all don't play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they
turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
Get off you, little man.
Race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Hey, man, we done tired of it, man. Let's go.
Eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like
Talking
this,
about.
it makes everybody's job
Man,
easier.
I tell you, if I play Texas, I tell you what, if I play Texas one more time, I'm getting the next game. I ain't running, man.
And
I'm
the
tired
extra
of it.
point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's
Still got the flex.
just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
I got my hooks back to 15.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Manning.
I told you, keep killing me with that play.
And they pick up just a few on
Hold
that
on,
completion.
that gun tight open, bro. It's all he running, bro.
This game,
Gun tight
this
open.
offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards.
He ain't running it either. Like, I figured he'd be like handing it off
To the
like a
air on
shotgun, but he
second
ain't
down.
doing it.
Here comes the heat. And the
They gonna call
pass
pass
is incomplete,
interference
but it
on him,
might
man.
not matter. Flag is down,
Know
and it looked
it,
as if
man.
the defense was
Lead.
roughing up that receiver.
Bailing him out, bro. He's getting bailed. He's getting bailed out.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens
Boys
up on
from
first down
Mountain
from
Dew.
the 44.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Let's just stay in the cover,
They
too.
make the stop, but this
Let's stay in the
passing
cover,
game
too.
does some damage, and they move the
We
sticks
can go
with
back
the
to the
first
cover,
down.
too.
I like the running back there on the route.
Like, I've been waiting on him to,
Show,
like,
really
bump it to
setting
the
it up.
flats
He got
like
to the
that.
defender, he was able to put his foot in the
Now,
ground,
look out
get
that
some
corner right
separation,
there,
catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down.
Cover two
He
giving
just
him trouble,
couldn't
man.
get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Back to throw, it's Manning. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass. It's Aller. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job on the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And the sideline celebration is on as they pick up the lead in the final minute. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Manning. Working that left side now. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
4th and 2, guys.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Wow.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
I believe that.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This environment is just electric right now, and the offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive, you're taking a shot into the end zone. I know that one falls incomplete, but this offense right now, you can tell they're feeling it.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Oh, he's in field goal, man, so he don't necessarily got to score.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air.
Dude, he just failed, yeah. He just
And they moved out front here in the 4th.
3 yards.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter
Man, he
making
was on
plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell.
So we left him underneath, 5 yards
in
here.
stride, gets into the end
Like,
zone. Nice
broke a
pitch and
tackle.
catch right there. Nice
Okay,
chemistry
people in
by the
the
QB
end
and
zone,
wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17-20, man. He's kicking me the ball. I'm about to bring it out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Albert. Here's the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play.
Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested.
All right, bro. We done got beat twice by Texas. Man, who should I try next? Let me see. Go look at Georgia's team real quick. Damn, I don't know what I want to use next. All right, we're going back in there. I'm gonna try LSU out again. Let's get it. Telling you, man, we better not be playing Texas again.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Online representing 2 right now. And we're trying to go 2-3 right here now. Hopefully we can beat Ohio State, you know. Maybe. We can try. I do like LSU playbook though. I'll just say that.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff.
I do like this.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Whoa.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the run, it's Donovan. Through the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the toss. Gets it out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that. That's pretty normal.
They built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spend the magic beat. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws.
Right.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet.
It was like when they changed the read
They have to work off schedule a little
it was like
bit.
to keep the
I think
ball.
because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Right.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle is Peoples. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first
right
down.
now we struggling real bad with like.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory. Big tight end.
Bro, I got switched with the game, bro. I got switched with them.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive.
They threw it on my face.
We're going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he is just
like he was going to the tight end down the screen, and like I had my linebacker underneath, and I was trying to like get triangled, but I was losing my thumb. I don't know.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open. They could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you can tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that.
Looking deep.
Bro, overthrown. Hey, this dude was butt naked. Nobody around me.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. He gets this receiver in his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
You keep coming out.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still
a bad
going.
angle.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7-9. He's supposed to score 13 goals.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the ground with the counter.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can't even do much about cut. I got a lot of stuff.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Knocks it out of the air. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Sharp. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Wide open spaces. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And
all right, man. 7-7, y'all.
Strike from 38 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Graham. That gamble did not pay off.
Why did he pause it? Why do I keep going to celebrations? I don't know why he paused it. Whatever, man.
Bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires it into traffic and it's picked off. Ripping through the defense. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
Oh, we got balls here.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half.
I don't know. We're going to try to put a drive together. We're going to try.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now second and 10. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. LSU right back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied, and very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
And the returner will be dragged down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next.
Oh, he's getting it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
They did not let me jump up on no pass. I'm hitting triangles, and I'm getting no reaction, no information, no hand up, nothing.
In one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Really, you better off not even trying to click on and go for the pass or nothing. That's crazy.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down.
Missed
his receiver there. It's incomplete.
People on him.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
On third down, going up top. Here's the pressure. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for those.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
We'll make it out here in this league. Man, let me pick this play. I don't even want it. I don't want to waste my time out. There's 3 minutes left. Everybody's 3 minute quarters.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
3 minute quarters here.
The run from the shotgun.
This dude had his block.
About that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He bringing the house, so it's not even motion. I mean, that's not even play action.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's sharp. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Green. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Durham. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Let's see about this. LSU got direct snap in their playbook.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen.
It's a running room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling him. Not easy to do.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
There's an example here late in the game. The defense trying to affect the timing of the QB. They brought the blitz, anticipating throw, but he wasn't able to connect.
I got the throw away though.
He'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Yeah.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave him on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
7-7.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
7-7. 25 seconds left. No, 18 seconds left. I just got ball back. 50. 18 seconds. I got 3 timeouts. The third. I'm about to see if we can highlight. If we can highlight, we might do it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
I'll tell you what I'm successful. You got to do better personnel.
Here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
We about to do it again. It's 6 seconds left.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. This time it's complete. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, I'm good focus. They're going to I'm good focus. I missed it. 15 earlier, but I don't think we're going to.
So here comes our first play of overtime. To the ground with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. The quick out.
Oh my goodness.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Touchdown will win it. Here's first down. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Turning on the Jets. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Okay, we can get another game or 2.
With the run on 1st and goal.
He
got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go. I'll tell you what, Darren, I gotta give me a playbook before I start playing y'all. I'm gonna get destroyed. Yeah. And we 2-2. Let's go. We rank 37,000 in the world. Man, that's crazy. The number 1 ranked dude is on a 57-game win streak. Yeah. His record is 70-1. I wonder who he played with. Probably Texas. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to figure out who playbook I like. Let me go look at Michigan's team. Let me go look at Michigan. Yeah, they got I formation and all that. Oh, he got 87 speed. Yep. He a freshman too. Oh, they wide receivers are Christmas. Bro, they super slow. I'm not too crazy about their defense either. Yeah, but I'm gonna stick with LSU. Let's go LSU. Who next?
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the
Oh, we
country,
about to
the
play
Michigan
Michigan.
Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
That's what I'm gonna do. Nah, they ain't fast enough.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started.
Nah, he ain't got no fast ride.
And it'll be a touchback, the ball.
Oh man, he probably about to quit. I don't know. I don't know what he doing. Man, this dude holding me up. Oh well, I'll be right back then.
Out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Oh, he's got some space. The 10.
I guess he was running there back, pressing on them blitzing behind.
Take it in. Touchdown,
See where everybody
Michigan.
running with them now.
Man, these these offensive coordinators tell you, they want to start fast and they want to
I don't think
establish
he
the
was
run
gonna be able to
game.
do me like
That is
that.
exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football
The
off,
speed I got,
making the big explosive run, setting the
his running
tone for
back
this
fast,
football game.
He's deadly.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
That's good. Let's see what that is.
Now on the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
So what?
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Johnson looking to throw.
There you go.
That pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. There he goes. All out of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I'm trying to land some of them 5s, though, man. I went after them, man. I said, get it on good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I know. Let's see what we can do with him, though. See if we can actually get him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy in the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, my goodness. Get out, man.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He is not
Man,
going to get
they
there.
did 3rd and 22 in this
Stop
back.
the game, and it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
I want to bring the house, but I'm gonna play some more. I'm gonna go cover 2.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Well, we was hard flat right there. What is it?
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Put them in the fight.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Moore. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action.
Just
a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
I know, man. I got to switch it up, man. My blitz ain't getting me, man. We did some again.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
Ooh.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
We played that
He'll
good.
get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
We hit the dude to a fake.
Making a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
We stopped him on 4th down because he didn't turn like an idiot.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Oh, we have to clear. I'm tripping. I'm over here trying to pick a play, and I think like a hot route.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I got 2 L's.
2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
Ooh, I seen that safety come down. Made him pay for it.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense.
I threw it right where he left from.
You want to
Yeah.
take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what,
Right,
keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Man, so what's up? What we gonna do about the user again?
Will be called on to protect this lead.
I wonder if any other dynasties is running into that problem.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
Everything else running into that problem. That's everybody else.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field.
Gonna take a shot.
Oh my goodness.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Yeah.
He's going for the goal line.
I believe
and
it,
he
man.
finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
You say
on 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half.
From the thunder,
but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much
confidence. I mean, all he needed was a yard.
Staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the
showing like he, you know what I mean? And his defense here, like he had that. My line was pinched down a little bit. So he had to let him. Give it to him.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
Good birthday, what, the 10?
To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's all I was 4.5 this year.
The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
We bring it out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas.
Come on.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Yeah, 21-14.
They'll ride the hot hand. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half. So physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Cool idea, yeah. Oh. Shoot, man, we got
Picked up 2
everybody
yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
They've been lower than us.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier.
Yep.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson.
Man, we
And
were
he's
done.
knocked down
Played
immediately, but not
like
before he moves the chains.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Might be trying to seam into.
Now the play fake.
That's the touchdown.
And they add 6 more to the board with that triple pass.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts.
It's 13 seconds left in the 3rd. So it's about to be
3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Man, it's ball game, man. We played 3 more quarters, man. We ain't scoring on these twice in 3 minutes. Now, this was last year. No.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every off.
Intercepted. The defense is set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Yeah, LSU cold.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. He stopped it, forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line.
Hey, man. You got to find us a playbook, man. We done found this, man.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
So, I think I might get off the game after this one.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout.
Sure. There we go, man. I keep changing buttons.
Trying to get the edge on the toss.
Sure.
What a play by this defense, and they
stop
him short. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
I'm going to play one in the rain game, not snow game.
And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Snow crazy.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. Crosses the 40. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple of possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
All right, we got it back.
Start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you know, late in the game, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Oh, my goodness. That was crazy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
We got shit.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Running out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Here's a hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job in the quarterback spot of not taking sacks.
I put a 38 points,
job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Scrambling away.
Yep.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all.
Ooh,
They
he didn't
dialed
even
up a
turn.
shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going to try to get it himself. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a fourth down and decision time.
I don't even know when the blitz was at.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
About to send the house.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And as he throws,
It's
incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now
going over the top. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look
crazy. Man, I'm out.